Finally, the brand new tape. Right across the street from the place that the hip-hop was there. And we walked down the street. I don't know. Looks like an authentic Art Deco building right there. It's breakfast. Which is fast. Because it's 15 minutes until 12.
Really take you to the cemetery where apparently it's on top of the mountain.
Got a little cloud cover. Old time photos here. Blackjack with a twist. Chinatown gifts. There's the Chinatown Cafe. Chinatown Cafe and Consuelo's Cantina all at once. Blackjack and poker. Poker room now open.
Along about 1825, left in here once alive. Never would have been New York somewhere if I hadn't been riding on the Tennessee stud. Well, I had some trouble with my sweetheart Paul. One of her brothers was I've been sure that I'm on the bus, and I'm only on the Tennessee stud. Now the Tennessee stud was a long way to her.
Weather.
How he had nerve, he had nerve, and oh, Tennessee stud.
Hey, there's Big Al. There's the Alvin.
I raced my horse with the Spanish pole.
This is saloon number 10, the one that
They don't like to shoot each other.
After I guns and he fell in the mud, I rolled the wheel, Tennessee stud. Now the Tennessee stud was wrong.
the Holiday Inn. Yep. Oops, I hear some gunfights. Look at the Harley Davidson building there, 1878 to 1910. I know, they got John Wayne looking out the windows. Yeah. Watch out, David. Wow.
She's way down there. Watch it.
Left 2,000 people homeless.
I don't want in the car.
Deadwood after the fire of 1879. They're having the gunfight down the street?
Huh?
They're having the gunfight down the street, are they?
Yeah.
Is that what they're doing?
Somebody's getting shot.
Well, we'll cross down, go back up this way.
Yeah, we better get out of here because we got to get to where we're going.
Yep, they're shooting each other down the street. Feel like we're back in L.A.
Yep. Feel like we're South Central. Look at, see that big building up there?
Yeah?
across here.
All right. Smoke shop. I wonder. I have to get a camera because I don't think they'll have any for sale at Devil's Tower. They might, but I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's a photography shop. Probably more. All right, we'll just go. Yeah, it's a way to get up the hill, I guess.
It's good over here.
Small steak.
It smells good, huh?
Mm.
Hi, how you doing? Beautiful day, isn't it? We'll be parked here.
We're in the garage. Oh, I guess we better shut this off. And we're leaving Deadwood. Certainly a place that you need to spend a day in, if not hours.
Not part of an hour, huh?
Yeah. Well, we were here for 40 minutes, and we did get to see saloon number, the original site of saloon number 10. And it is touristy. What do you expect?
That's like going to...
Tombstone's not this bad, is it? Of course, I haven't been in Tombstone in years.
Tombstone isn't as big. That's why. She's not quite as big. Okay, we gotta make a left here. I believe.
Anyway, somewhere up on that hill's the cemetery where Calamity Jane and Wild Bill are buried.
That, not in the same grave, right?
Who knows?
Maybe. Maybe they were closer than we thought. Of course, he had just gotten married. Look at this.
So we're back on the road again.
On the road again?
We're going to be getting ready to go across the border, leaving South Dakota and going into Wyoming very shortly.
There's the 1 mile marker.
Mile to go. It's just amazing how much open space there is around here. It's amazing how many bugs can get on your windshield when you've washed it.
There's the river. There's a sign up there. Beautiful Wyoming we're coming to. There it is. We'll be coming to Sundance soon. Wild, wonderful Wyoming, right here. There it is. So your first time here.
That was the border.
Your very first time in Wyoming. Well, they took a picture of that little kid there, I think. Beulah one.
And we'll turn this back on when we get to near
Devil's Tower.
You can see the mountains over there striped almost. Branch A. That's an interesting and original name.
Yeah,
Branch A. We stopped along the side of the road because there was a marker about Custer's expedition. This is where he went through here exploring on July 20th, 1874,
Steve Parker was fired by Earnhardt Inc. back in May and now races for Richard.
This is where he got into trouble.
At Daytona.
This was 2 years before Custer's last stand.
Yeah, this is where he got into trouble. Are you done?
Put this team where it needs to be.
Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Maybe it can be read better.
In July, big news for the Avalanche. He signed Paul Correa and Timu Solani. Both took pay cuts in hopes of winning.
Give it a pan around here. So, where's that trail? It said, is that the trail?
I don't know. I haven't been able to read it yet.
What?
I haven't been able to read the sign yet. Trail in the foreground was left by trail in the foreground was left by his party, which consisted of including an expedition was in violation of the Treaty of 1868. In 1875, after government negotiations with the Indians to purchase the Black Hills, broke down, miners and settlers poured into this area. Okay, in the foreground. I guess we have to move away from the sign to see the foreground. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. The trail in the foreground. I don't see a trail. Maybe I can get out and walk over to the fence. What?
You gonna get up?
I was.
Some conversations about it.
Let me turn around. You do whatever you want.
Have you tried Bond? Too greasy. Felt like I needed a shower afterwards. Some sun? Now you're talking. Why is it terrible, though? That's right. Metro. Yeah? Pretty good. A bug that.
Okay, I'm looking for this trail that Custer and his men left. Trail in the foreground. I'm really not quite sure which one they're talking about. Anyway, we're on our way to Devil's Tower.
Wheels and Ferris wheels at the 2003 Central States Fair, August 15th to the 24th.
Tails all over the world patching potholes. Americans at home have been growing our economy almost as fast as the patchmakers can spend it. Even Wall Street is awakening to the reality of your resiliency. This Independence Day, we are all proud of our military men and women wherever they are. It must reassure them to know that they can be proud of you, too. Paul Harvey. Congratulations, Americans. About 9 minutes after the hour, we do have one person that's taken us up on the phone call. Let's go to the line. Happy 4th of July.
And happy 4th of July. First of all, your dog. Joe Jorgensen, the Wonder Brother.
Yes, sir. What's it? Has it started yet?
It has started. We are on Jackson and St. Joe. So just over the crest of a hill from the college, and probably about 10 entries have gone by. It's a beautiful red, white, and parade. It's appropriate for the day. The Franklin Hotel Jazz Band is going by.
Thanks for calling and letting us know and reminding people that this is the day for parade. Flying the flag.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Christina. Jay Turner is covering the parade for us today. 595-1931 if you'd like to get a report from your town. The 4th of July, 2003.
1:30. 81 degrees, 3 miles east of Sturgeon's time and temperature. Back range supply of the center.
The South Dakota Grasslands Coalition is sponsoring the grazing tour the 16th and 17th of July. Board the Great Line Coach at the Cedar Shores Hotel near Chamberlain the 14th to the 16th. And tour 2 ranches practicing intensive rotational grazing. Return to the hotel in the evening for a steak fry and rancher panel. Then on the 17th, tour 2 more ranches. Cost is $25 plus 1 meal, and the deadline to sign up is July 11th. Late registration may be possible if there's still room on the bus, but motel rooms can be guaranteed after the 11th. To register or for more information, call Dan.
Land to the West, a multimedia presentation dealing with the challenges, hopes, and hardships faced by the...
What is that? What is it?
I don't know. I thought it was a store.
I think the visitor center is down there.
It looked like some kind of store.
If you're traveling or visiting during your visit, assistance can be obtained at the visitor center during regular business hours or by calling 911.
It's an interesting
Payphones
fucking
are
thing,
located
isn't
in
it?
front of the
What was
first
it?
building as you
A
enter the
lava
visitor
cone?
center parking lot. In the monument campground,
Something like
and
that, I don't
businesses
know. I read
located
it.
outside of the monument.
We hope you enjoy your visit to Devil's Tower National Monument. This is National Park Service Information Radio, KOP 735.
Yeah, that ought to be open, right? Sure.
Welcome to Devil's Tower, America's first national monument.
Photo Express. You can even get it developed here. Look at that. Huh?
Check out the entrance station.
It's got everything.
Instructions.
Now, are we driving
Before
up that
entering the
thing or?
monument, firearms must be unloaded and hidden.
You don't have to.
Not
You
permitted.
can see it perfectly well
You
from
can see
here.
everything right here, yeah.
Opportunities for viewing
Turn this
while
off for now. Okay, we're at Devil's Tower in Wyoming, and I went in to buy another one-time use camera. Paid a fortune for it, but I had no more pictures left, so what could I do? We didn't stop anywhere to get one. And while I was inside, a nice little storm broke, but it seems to be over already.
You want your picture taken in the background?
In a minute.
Huh?
In a minute. But you can hold some of this stuff that I have. I just bag of trash under my arm. Thank you. I don't know where there's a can.
Okay, we're recording, so.
Where did the spaceship land?
I don't know.
Where's the spaceship land? I'm ready to go.
There it is up there. Look at that thing. Now I'm going to come down and come to you. See?
You want to hike up there?
I don't think anybody would.
Oh, there are people that want that.
Look at that. Looks like the storm is gone. See that little, it's like a chunk is out of the side of it there. It's all, this has got to have been a volcano, right? Got to be.
It said something like the earth crust was pushed up, and the surrounding dirt was loose and gave way.
It's like the Earth's navel. Here, I'll put it on pause.
Okay, we're 1 mile away from Montana
Exit 1.
after a lovely drive in Wyoming.
And you see all the bugs in the woods.
Right. I just hope the autofocus on the camera doesn't focus on the bugs and nothing else.
We will be in big, wild, wonderful.
Big sky country.
Big sky. A big, wild, and wonderful, I think, is Wyoming. Big sky country. What the hell's the sign?
Long mile. The miles are longer out here.
Maybe they're not going to tell us. West and north. What are these cows out there for? beautiful Montana. Home of, I don't know if it's the home of anybody.
Montana.
Hey, one more for
Several of the teachers we have working at Paris High School are from Montana.
Is that right? I think there's a sign up there. There's a signpost up there. The Twilight Zone.
There it is, Montana.
We're in there now. We're
The road
actually-
change. Welcome to Montana.
Welcome to Montana.
You have a speed limit.
75.
Crow Indian Reservation.
Pretty soon we're going to be up there. This is the road that old Custer traveled.
For the last time.
Is that Hardin 57 miles? Is that past where we're going?
What is that?
Is Hardin past where we're going?
Yes.
All right, well, snap that off and we'll put it back on again.
And we're getting close here. 2 miles to the turnoff to Custer's last stand, Little Bighorn Battlefield.
I think you took the high ground. Didn't know much there. Little Bighorn Casino. Probably lucky to the casino. She's giving up.
Crow Indian Reservation.
There's a little house right around there. Looks like it's small like that.
There's the Little Bighorn River again. I am going to change my shoes.
Find your baseball?
No, because I don't want to walk around in these. Because I have to get out the $10 admission fee here when we go in.
Get the money out.
Shut this off right now. We're at Little Bighorn Battlefield National Monument. And we just go to the visitor center. Closed at 7:30. Got a couple things. We saw the movie about the battle. Yeah. Stand still. Yeah. Probably thought when they were up here on this hill that they had command of the whole valley. They didn't have command of anything. At least not for very long.
Just where he fell.
All that I don't know. Something on one of those papers that's in the bag that says something about, or was it something I saw in the visitor center?
Markers even over there.
Oh, yeah. Well, they buried some where they fell, and I think some of them that the ground got washed away and they started getting exposed. They reburied them in a mass grave.
Fell here, fell here. Boston Custer.
Arthur Reed, civilian, fell here.
Reed.
Yeah.
See, if I had Richard when he was little here, I'd put him over the fence. I'd say, go over there and read that, Richard. Or
Yeah.
go fix that for me.
Yeah.
And he'd do it.
Unknown soldier. There's Custer. He's got the different color. We'll go up to the top and look.
I guess that's rank for you.
Yeah. Look at they have the iron work.
I don't remember this. What is that?
Sculptures or something. Hughes, one of my relatives.
Anthony Sedilli.
You got your hands full already.
What do you want?
I was going to take a picture, but I have to switch hands with the camera. It's running. The video camera is running.
All right, so you took a picture of this. Can we go around the other side now? Have you taken a picture of this? This is kind of a panorama view. Yeah, here's old George's. See George there? He got a special one there. He's got that black thing there. There's a little bighorn down there. There's a river. Did you leave my soda there, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get it.
That's all right. Let's see here. Here's some more guys there. Well, soldiers. T.W. Custer. There's another Custer there. Geez, will you take his whole family with him? Yeah, nepotism, you know? We're going around here. Kind of get an idea of the scope of this thing here. Let's see, here's the memorial. And then we'll go up. Huh? Really? Were those three guys from the Twilight Zone here? You see their name on here? Look at here. This is the high ground. You can see sometimes it's not always best to take the high ground. Take the high ground, sometimes they come up after you. See what that says? Mass graves. Please keep up. He's not here? Well, he could have at least put in an appearance.
No, he did, but they took him out again.
Oh, well, here we are. Did I get this?
In 1881, they reburied all the soldiers right here.
Right here. Yeah. So it is, man, if you're an officer, you know, they give you the good stuff.
You know what?
What? He's the one that suckered him into this deal, right?
Yeah. You know what? Us rebels should have got him when we had a chance.
Yeah. You know that yellow here. You know what they say about blondes? Over there is the down. We're going to go down there. I'm going to put this on pause.
Okay, right here is a wide angle hit memorial marker.
Oh, here they are.
Actually, that sign back there says that they believe that this is right where Custer fell.
Really?
Yes.
The officers, and then it was
Well, maybe you
They
should.
said within 6 feet of the center of the thing, and there's a little
Well, this is
estimated.
the high ground. I mean, if he's on a high ground, this is where he's going to go down, right?
Yeah. If you get the high ground, you'd have command of the place, right?
Yeah.
Probably nothing, but as far as the eye can see, but a couple of farms, a couple of buildings. But down where the trees are, that must be the river then, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So Reno and Benteen were way over on the other side.
Yeah, you know, that's what
They said 15 miles or something, 15 miles
I'm
away.
trying to get to him, you know. That was another
Yeah.
story, you know, trying to get him.
Well, we're finishing up our visit to the Little Bighorn Battlefield National Park, and we went through the cemetery. A lot of interesting graves. And as you see down there, if I can zoom in, there's white markers along that trail. Because there are white markers many, many places along, and that's where soldiers fell during the battle. I don't know if they marked the Indians, but it's quite a big valley. And we're ready to go find a motel. Hopefully we'll make it to Miles City.
We're just about ready to leave Montana. Hopefully we can see something through the... Well, I guess we can't if I don't move the lens cover. The lens cover probably got a better picture than the bugs. And there's our bear, and he says, I'm enjoying the trip. Pretty close. Yeah, we're in the last mile or so.
Beautiful, wild, wonderful,
Looks like it's ready to go here.
we are going into beautiful,
There it is.
wild and wonderful
North Dakota. There's the sign.
sign right on the border. Look at that.
We are now welcome to the West region.
West region. That's what changed radically.
Yeah, it looks like the West.
The West region of North Dakota. Oh, he's got another drive.
One thing that we're collecting on this trip, you know, most people bring back souvenirs. We've got bugs from every state.
That was pretty good, sir.
Yeah, let's see what's on the top of this ridge and we'll head it down.
I think there'll be more land like this.
Really? Do you think so? You think it'll be just like the last 200 miles?
I would be surprised if it wasn't. There it is.
Hey, look at it.
Just a little muggier, a little more humid.
This looks like the Great Plains.
This is the town of Beach. Why it's named Beach, I have no idea. Doesn't look like there's any beach around here.
Okay, well, we'll turn this back on when there's something a little different to look at. We are getting ready to cross the Wide Missouri. Well, this is where Lewis and Clark's expedition came up the river. Before they set off on land to explore Western territory. Looks like a lot of people having fun on the river. Down the river is Fort Lincoln, which is where George Armstrong's sister left on his way to the Little Bighorn. We won't have the river. We're getting ready to come into Bismark, where if we're lucky, we'll get gas and wash the window again.
I think we'll get that lucky. I don't know about getting lucky the other way. Oh, look at us flashing over
I
that.
think we better get gas.
We're going to Conoco.
Like it went ding, 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 which means we really need gas. So it's Monday morning, and we're leaving Fargo, North Dakota. And it looks like a lovely day. Of course, it's not January.
So 75 through the quarter. This says exit 312. Well, these will all change across the border.
Yeah. We've got bugs all over the windshield again. Pretty soon we'll be crossing the Red River, and we will be in Minnesota.
I wonder if this is the same Red River that goes all the way down to Texas. There's 20th Street. I'll turn that off for a couple of minutes. I don't think you're going to do that.
Exit listed on the map. So, turn the camera back on because we should be, see 1 mile?
1A, Moorhead, Breckenridge, 75. Is that ours?
We could take that.
We'll go a little further. What is the next one?
I don't know, that's probably the best one to take.
What, 1A? Need to go through town?
Well, we can get farther out, I guess. It's not on the detailed map. Look, here's the Red River. See if we can see some of the river.
Moorhead, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Okay. I think a couple more up here.
I didn't see a sign saying welcome to Minnesota.
Well, I didn't see one either. I guess they just figured you ought to know it.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Where?
Right there.
Oh,
Minnesota welcomes you.
1B.
Do they still have Jesse Ventura as the governor?
Is he? I don't even know.
He said he wasn't going to run again.
I don't know.
Okay, well, we're going to shut this off for a while.
Wait, what the hell is that? It's an
Amusement park.
Inn, sports bar, bowling.
Baxter, Minnesota. We're getting ready to come into Brainerd,
Baxter,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
The Paul Bunyan Inn. I have a feeling that this is the Northwoods.
I think it is. I think it's full.
And before we get into Brainerd, which is within the next couple of miles, we're going to be crossing the Mississippi.
The mighty
Mighty
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
This is where it isn't a border of any state. Everywhere else it's a border.
Well,
It's
after it comes into Minnesota, it's no longer a border.
Minnesota, that's right. Minnesota.
It should be right up here.
Super One Foods. It won't be as big here as it is back there because
You mean it won't be as mighty?
I don't think it'll be as mighty either. I think it's going to be kind of, it won't be trickly, I don't think. I mean, but it'll be much smaller. I would think. Of course, watch, we'll get there and I'll be all full of shit, right? Where the hell is it? Since you went away, the days grow long. Check out our new 1995 or 995 plan. 1995. What's that?
Cellular phone.
Oh, I thought it was China buffet. Had a plan where you could. Oh man, how do we get into this?
Turn this off for a
This has
second.
got to be the.
We're continuing this taping in Brainerd.
Notice the gas is $1.42 here, unlike California.
Right.
Where you got to put on layaway.
Cemetery in Austin, at one county. Friends may call 1 hour prior to services at the church Monday. Keep the legal home of property. Total Greenhead, 88 of Village.
Still waiting to see the river.
There's Wells Fargo over there.
Well, I guess that answers our question about Wells Fargo.
Well, it's
We
in
know they're in
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Going straight.
Wednesday. The sermon will be at the Wildwood Cemetery in Villager. Memorial first
Walgreens.
Okay, we're recording again. Looks like a bridge. All right, this is the Mississippi River coming up here
The
from...
mighty Mississippi.
Toll-free 800-950.
Mississippi.
At Bob and Bram's Factory Direct.
Mississippi.
Can you see it?
Selection of furniture with 4 full floors, including lane
Yeah, there
There
it is.
it is.
purchase-grade furniture, including reclining sofas.
Feeble Mississippi.
Going like it does down there by St. Louis.
That's what happens when you travel, 1,200 miles.
Right down the end of that is where I was in Big Shots.
Open Thursdays till 8 p.m.
Where?
In Big Shots. It's supposed to be the Mississippi River, and we use Long Beach instead.
Okay, well, I'm going to shut this off and we'll turn it back
It's a no-brainer right here.
Why are they cruising with a 4-stroke Johnson outboard?
That's it,
I don't know what
no-brainer.
that tower is.
That's the Devil's Tower.
Why not visit Johnson?
I don't know what it is either. Look at it. That is a funny one, isn't it?
Selection of weird
Do you want to climb up in it?
No.
Looks like you have to kind of do it inside, and then you can climb up in it.
Chamber of Commerce building.
just go together.
There's a guy waving at you.
Paul Bunyan.
There's Paul
In
himself.
blue.
Unique restaurants,
Paul and
shops, golf courses, super slides.
Is that blue from...
Yeah, I hope this comes out because of all the bugs on the windshield, but we're in Minnesota getting ready for the turnoff to go into Wisconsin, which will be very soon. And if you come over the rise, you can see
look at that.
Lake
Wow.
Superior.
Look at that. We're at the Duluth. Wow.
There's the
Look.
Duluth.
Well, you got that camera out at the right time.
Well, I figured that. I'm a good map reader.
Okay, this is Katy Street. You don't want that, right?
Want to?
Want to go across that bridge, right?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
This is the Sound Croix River, I believe.
We got to go across that river,
Yes,
right?
we do.
All right. Well, whatever that
We're not
is.
going to take the bridge across the lake. Just across the river.
Oh, wow, look at that. So, 2 east, 2.5. Still 2.5 miles
Yeah.
away. That's the one that goes across the river, right?
Yes. And on the other side of that river is Wisconsin.
This is your 47th state, so we're big
It will
old.
be, yes.
Boy, that is great looking, isn't it? Huh? Two east. Wow. Car that didn't make it. Lady sitting in it. This is it, huh?
Yep.
Meaners. Meaners Coffee
And
House.
White Castle.
White Castle, man, we're in New York. Look at that, huh? Is that where we are? Yeah, this looks great. I like it. I like it, man. Like it mucho. Way up here in Wisconsin. We
Not
made
yet.
it.
Not yet in Wisconsin.
We get spit in.
Just be spitting in the river.
3/4 mile. 3/4 mile. We're going into Wisconsin. Look at that. Wow. This is like back east factory town, isn't it? Look at that. Hey, look at that smoke coming out of some bits there.
More like steam.
Storing, so Super One Foods.
Wade Stadium, named after Doug.
Doug Wade. Superior. There's Super 8 Motel. Oh, yeah. So you take this.
Yep.
Number 2, into Wisconsin. All right. Superior's Bayfront Hotel.
Barker's Island is the one that we have a coupon for. You know, we have no coupons for Duluth.
Really?
Or none.
Well, we'll either stay here or we'll stay up the line somewhere in a cheaper town. I don't know. Richard I. Bong. Richard Bong. Look at that, huh? Shine that thing down there. Make sure we can get all this stuff here. Look at that. That is great. We're going up on the bridge here. Over to the left. You're looking at the right now. This is the very end of Lake Superior.
It's actually St. Croix River.
Huh?
The St. Croix River.
St. Croix?
St. Croix. You know, like St. Cross.
St. Cross? Well, it's right at the end of the lake anyways. This is where it's navigable here. Look at that coal or whatever the hell it is over. Look at that.
Iron, isn't it?
Is it iron? Boy, whatever it is. Well, they're smeltering it. I don't know. Do they smelter it here too, or they just...
I don't know. Maybe it's coal to run the...
Yeah, I think so. Wow. Here we are. Welcome to America's Dairyland, Wisconsin.
Is that what it said? I didn't see the sign.
No, I haven't seen the sign either. I assume the sign was there, though. I mean, it must be, right? Unless they don't own until you get up here. Maybe that's the case. Let's see. I haven't seen the sign. And I don't know why. I want to get to the bottom of this, so. Gotta be here, right? We're there.
County.
Lake Superior, Douglas County. Superior. Where's it going to say it welcomes us from? That's what I want to know. Huh? It says fines double in work zones. Hole in the wall casino, but here, Park Motel, 1995. Look at that. HBFO. Look at that. That's a bargain. Park Motel. I think there's a bunch of them there, so. I'd like to go downtown, wouldn't you?
Take this to the end and take you right to the harbor. There's the sign.
There it is.
Wisconsin. Welcome, Jew.
Welcome, we're here. Interest-free loans. I'm going to run over and get one of those.
I'm going to turn this off till we get back to the bay. This is downtown Superior. We just came over the bridge over the railroad track.
Yes, it's downtown. Looks like it, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Let's see.
Straight ahead is the
Globe
harbor.
News. Baseball card. Is that open?
Doesn't look like it.
Huh. What should we do? Make it right here? And
No, go straight.
Oh.
The building right there is a junior high school. I think it's bigger than our high school. And who the guy is? James Hill.
James J. Hill. He's the guy that Hill Street is named after. Hill Street Blue.
Well, we just passed Hill Street.
Well, there you go. See? Whopper Wednesday. PJ Champions.
This appears to be the high school. The back of the high school anyway. There's the football field. There's the tech college. University of Wisconsin.
$1.55. I think it's... We'll go see Scott Hansen about a loan. So Neil loan, see Scott Hansen. I thought it'd still be like 85 degrees here. And it ain't. It's getting towards...
3.
Is that what it is? Yeah. You know, it's getting so that we'll be able to wear our sweatshirts.
Here's Hill Avenue.
We'll be putting on them sweatshirts, so.
And long pants.
Yeah, just to keep the mosquitoes away. There's Barker's. That's the place, huh?
Right. Yes, Parker's Island Inn.
So left at lights is Dave's Inn, straight ahead is Barker's.
Welcome, Canadian. Hey? Right there, it says on the budget motel sign, welcome, Canadian.
Got on Jen. So this goes to the harbor? Is that where we're going?
Dave turned down the street so he could go swimming in Lake Superior, but I don't think we're going to go swimming here because
we'll get hit
you
by
see
a
what the
current.
sides. I guess we're going to go somewhere else.
I don't know if we're going
Down
swimming.
Harbor Drive. It is a little chilly.
It's
You
60,
see the
61. Oh, Jesus, 61. In here?
It's fine, yeah, flow in here.
Let's do it. You want to get all the pictures? You all the pictures you want. Look at that. Wow.
There's the Lake Superior Cruises tour ships. You can go on a 3-hour tour.
Wow. I'm going to go see what they're...
This is the harbor, the bay on Lake Superior.
We live by Riverside. When we left Phoenix, it was 150.
Dave is really wussing out here. He says it's way too cold because it's 61 degrees.
The water looks a little dirty.
It's the boats bringing up all the dirt going through.
Oh, it's the boats do that?
Yeah.
See it? See, look at the water. Huh?
Yeah, I see.
You taking a cat? You taking
Yes,
a
I
picture
am.
with me? All right.
Drinking your ginger
You
beer.
live in California. And this is
Hot here, I can't stand it.
really?
Yeah.
It's been nice. Yeah, it's been nice all the way on our trip. All the way. We started with a when we were in Phoenix, it was 116.
Okay, we're on Barker's Island, and about the best view we can have of ships is pointing this way over to Duluth. Across the water there is Duluth, Minnesota. And I will tell you,
Yeah, this little spit of land is a part of Minnesota, right?
no, that is actually Duluth over there. This
I'm talking about the spit
Yes.
of land
that's
is
part of
actually a
Minnesota.
part of Minnesota. And this is kind of a resort here, right?
Yeah.
And it is
The
cold
Barker's
here.
Island.
It is 60 degrees here.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
not,
that's you can't see the main part of the lake because there's a piece of land there between this harbor and the lake. And so I haven't been able to see any of the big ships. But it's interesting anyway.
well, okay.
Right now we are in International Falls, Minnesota, headed toward the border. And it looks a little overcast.
It's the westernmost border of Ontario. Yeah, it is cold here, Jesus, you know. Of course, I get cold easy, you know. But we got to get gas.
Right.
Don't forget the gas.
Northern Lights.
There's some right there. What's your hand down? This is good. Okay. Thank you, honey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your stuff there.
Turn it off anyway.
We got,
It's recording again.
I've never seen that foreign to me. It's just down the street from me all the time. Like,
Industries around here.
okay, what do we say? International.
There's a border bar and pizza house.
Okay, what do we do here? 50. What does that mean?
What'd she say?
She says go to the dead end and make it right.
Oh, I don't think it's dead end yet.
53 goes to the right. Make it right and left, she said.
It's Canadian Route 71, if that means anything.
No, I don't mean it. Said down there. Canadian Jam. So it's Canadian souvenirs. Why don't you just go to Canada?
Yeah. And you can say you've been there, even if you haven't. Let's see, where am I? I'm looking at
Huh. What is that?
International Falls.
Show the border there?
Well, it doesn't show anything in detail. She said make a right.
She said, and then a left.
Alright, then that's what we need to do then.
Go to the dead end. Make a right and then a left, I believe. The other one goes right into Boise.
Boise, hey. The paper company.
Yes. Is this it?
What's the left?
Yeah, that looks like it, don't it?
Yeah.
International
It's Border Bob's.
Border Bob's is right here.
Border Bob's.
All right. Okay.
There's water.
That's the water. What is this water here? This is
I don't know.
what separates us here.
International Falls. It's the falls of something.
What does this say?
Well, it's Rainy Lake.
Special alien.
The Rainy River, I guess.
Let's go across. This looks funny, doesn't it? Bridge tolls. Get the money up. $6. Oh,
I got a 20 here.
yeah.
I got a 20.
I got a 10 here. There you go. Okay, that's it? Okay, thank you. Here, take this.
Right, stinky poo here.
Yeah, how do you... Where's the border here?
Straight ahead.
This looks like a factory, doesn't
It smells like a factory.
Oh,
It smells like a sewer.
this is a funny border, isn't it?
Yeah. I never had to pay to go into Canada or Mexico, either
Wow,
one.
the bridge, I think you pay something, don't you?
Yeah.
I guess. Customs doing this.
Okay, there's the river.
Boy, what a stink. This smells like hell.
It's probably the paper mill or something.
Speed limit 15. Bienvenue a Canada. Okay, what is it? Now look for what we're looking for here. As soon as we get in here, we're gonna... Here we are in Ontario. Again, we've been in Ontario before. Keep right for Canadian customs. Okay.
Man,
This is different,
this
isn't
is a screwy road.
You gotta go up to the green ones up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I'm gonna shut this off in case I need to get... Okay, well, we got a couple of refrigerator magnets, so that'll save me
And earrings.
and a couple of pins with the
Isn't it-
Canadian
Highway 11,
maple leaf.
is that the
71,
road, right?
yes. That's what we want, so.
Kenora. That's the one way up north, right?
It's the one at the top of the Lake of the Woods.
Okay.
You have to go around the lake if you want to go to Winnipeg.
All right. Yeah, here we are in Canada. This is great. I'm very pleased with this. We made it to Canada. Canadien. There's the 364 food store. Truck Road West. Is that it? To 71 West. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's up there?
I don't know.
I think it's here or there.
Beats me. Over here.
Okay. M&M meat chucks.
This is, yeah, it's cloudier across the border.
Yeah, it seems like it's warming right up here. They got their
Canada's
Bermuda shorts
sunny.
on. Look at this woman, short shorts. Everybody thinks he's warm here. Look at that. See this? 71 that way. right?
Yep.
Canadian.
I will turn this back on a little later when we see something a little different. Recording here. We're in Kenora, Ontario, Canada. Thank you for visiting. Whoops, I got the lens cover on it. Okay, all right now. And this is the Lake of the Woods. All that land with the trees over there, islands, little peninsulas that stick out into the lake. The lake is actually huge. The northernmost part of the United States is way on the other side of the lake. And this piece of land that you can only access by car. Don't fall in, I think it would be cold. Left Kenora and have been traveling on this 2-lane highway, and we are now getting ready to cross into Manitoba. And there's the sign right there.
Manitoba, use the waste, that's right up there.
It says tobacco tax reporting area. I don't know what that means.
That you're going to pay tax on them smokes? What do you think this is? There's no tax?
I don't know.
Okay, this is my first time in Manitoba.
And mine.
And Sue's, yes, we're both entering it. I'm trying to reach in first so I can go first.
It's no fair, your legs are longer.
I know it.
Says,
Look at it.
Bienvenue à Manitoba. Welcome
Isn't
to.
that great?
And now we finally get the divided highway. Yay!
We're divided on this.
So it should be another hour or so to Winnipeg. We've already been on the road for an hour. Anyway, should be interesting. We'll be going back into the plains while we're in this province.
Yep.
So right now it doesn't look a whole lot different than Ontario.
It doesn't change much. Manitoba. Now, how fast can you go on this thing?
I don't know.
White Shell Provincial Park. What is it, narrowing again? What the hell is this?
Yeah.
We'll
I
turn
just
the
had to
ignition.
take a video of this. We're traveling from Winnipeg to Regina, Saskatchewan. And nothing but prairies, but sure a lot of yellow flowers. And there was a sign along the side of the road. I'll just get in the car there. A sign along the side of the road that said canola. Maybe these are the plants that the canola oil comes from.
There's certainly a lot of crops here. This is probably
We've seen wheat and corn and mostly these yellow flowers.
You know, all kinds of yellow flowers.
Blindingly brilliant.
It
There's a
is
few
flat.
trees around here now.
Yeah, well, they're probably orchards or something.
I don't know. Pine tree orchards.
I wonder if they're natural. Those first trees we've seen in a long time.
There haven't been any. This is a nursery.
We're coming into Portage La Prairie.
Portage and La Prairie.
Portage La Prairie.
What is it? Like trail?
I guess, yeah. Prairie Trail.
They got the IGA up here, so we feel like we're back in Tucson.
That's where all the Yankees are, Bob. Melnick would feel at home out here. Melnick Chuck. You'd be able to add the Chuck back on his name.
I went to school with Arthur Evanchik. C-H-I-A.
There you go.
I wonder if it's the same thing.
Well, he'd feel at home here too then, with all these Utes.
I don't think he wants to move up here, though.
Oh, geez.
Considering his family owns all the chateau stuff in Tucson.
This is the first day I've been able to wear my sweatshirt.
Yeah, I've got
Maximum 100. Look at that.
Wow. Are we exceeding 100?
We are right now. We're going about 100.
There's the Dakota gas bar. I noticed the gas stations are called gas bars.
Strawberries over there. Whoa, that's picking soon.
The Blue Air thing.
Yeah, this is it out here. This is the prairie. This is where the pure prairie league resides.
Well, I just had to take a video of that. That's it.
Pretty in it. I have no idea.
Looks like we're coming into Saskatchewan, leaving Manitoba.
Is that it? Saskatchewan naturally, right there. That's probably it.
That's it. The visitor center as we enter Saskatchewan. It's just like Manitoba. We're in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada right now, and we got here maybe about 3:15.
What'd you say, eh?
Hey? And I had we took a picture of the ants climbing up the tree. I think that's
Hey, look at the ants there, right? Huh?
I think we'll take a picture in this park. And we have a nice war memorial.
It's right downtown.
Oh, right downtown.
Right downtown.
And there was a nice way to make a tree that doesn't have any branches on it look good again. At least interesting.
Yeah, put the ants on it.
There's all kinds of places to just park yourself in the
I
park.
don't know where it is.
I don't either. I'm
Did
sure.
you wanna go through
I'm
there?
sure it's a Canadian.
I'm sure they
Something
ain't got
tells me
one
that.
for George M. Cohan. He looks like he's holding a camera, taking pictures.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I Yankee Doodle Dandy.
I think that's the wrong place, the wrong time to sing that.
Doodle. Who is it? Disraeli? Who the hell is that? Huh? No, McDonald.
Oh.
Is the first guy to make a McDonald's sandwich. That's the menu for McDonald's.
Father of the Confederation.
He's a Confederate. He's one of your guys.
I don't think so.
He looks like one of those guys.
Huh?
So this is the province of Saskatchewan. Let's see. 19 and 5 was part of the Northwest Territories.
Earl Grey. I've drank his tea before.
Sir Wilfrid Laurier. Emmanuel Forget. Walter Scott. Wow, the first premier.
Let's see, we got a couple more little things over here. Yeah, why are the pigs everywhere? That one looks like a football, which is appropriate because that's what pigs usually end up as. Here's Walter Scott, prominent journalist and politician, member of Parliament.
1938. Wow, so he was 71. Ill health forced his retirement from public life in 1960.
He still lives another 21 years.
Centurex. This hair.
Now, what was going on in 1884 since the town is only 100 years old this year?
Regina itself. But the province is, I don't know. The first exhibition. Dedicated to the second exhibition. I guess 100 years old thing is bullshit. I don't know.
Either that or they didn't actually incorporate it as a city until
This
then.
is nice. This is nice. I like this better than the other town, don't you?
Yeah. The other town had the river, though, and a nice river walk, which we didn't get to see. No.
It's supposed to. I said that.
I know, but the other one had a big river.
Okay.
So, anyway,
Go on,
we're
big
going
river.
to turn this off and go get something to eat.
All right.
Here we are at the Crescent Park in Moose Jaw. Oh, look at some duckies.
Oh, look at them duckies.
This is the
Oh,
creek.
little ducky devil, one wading in a puddle. You want to go down and see him?
Yeah, we'll go down.
Hey, don't cost nothing to look. Can you walk, though? I don't want you to float down. I'm holding on and it's falling all over the place.
After walking up and down the steps in that tunnel.
Hi, duckies.
Aw, look at it.
Get a good picture of them. Look at them. And there's the mama.
Let's see if I can color photo.
Look at, and here's Mr. Ducky who's gotten away from the other duckies. Look at him. See him there? Hi, duckies. Quack, quack,
Quack, quack, quack.
quack, quack, quack.
He says, oops, I guess I better go back. Mom, wait for me.
Wait. Look at them guys. What are they finding over there?
Bugs.
Huh? Do you want to walk down here?
Alright.
Hi, Ducky. Are they going to run away from us? Look at the little island up there. Little island.
I was going the wrong way. I was zooming in. I meant to zoom out. Look at ducks are looking at us.
Duckies up there. Look at. They're even littler duckies.
Oh.
Look at them. Mom's really taking these ducks out today.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Hi. They are surprisingly tame.
Huh? Hello.
Quack,
Quack, quack, quack.
quack. I don't have anything to feed you.
Oh.
If you and Anthony roll, they're ducking in the field.
Yep.
Look at them over there. Are these Canadian ducks? Look at them.
In the summertime, they're Canadian.
They're sticking their head in the water. Do they fly out of here, do you think?
Probably.
There's a big bird. Look at him. Big toad. Looks like one of the guys from our yard.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this.
I think there's fish in there.
Probably some things that are alive. I don't know if there's any fish.
City of Moose Jaw. Don't litter.
Yeah, this is all right. This is the nicest town that we found. I mean,
Yeah. Here, I'm going to shut this off. I want to get a still picture.
huh?
Dave just took a picture of me.
Yes, a picture of it.
Here's a rock with a plaque on it.
These stones were presented by
The Crescent
Park Foundation for their diamond jewel. That's when the Queen was
That's
here.
right.
God save our Lord. Want to go back up there?
Yeah,
Because we got to go.
that's right. The bridge is right up there.
It's very quaint.
The bridge over troubled waters. I'm going to shut this off so I can walk up the steps. Let's see what we got here. This is the bridge over the ravine where we just were as we walked up the steps. And here's a plaque that was presented on the city's Diamond Jubilee in 1978, and the Queen unveiled it.
Yep.
Her Majesty the Queen.
Her Majesty the Queen. That's the mother of Charles and the grandmother of William, the top kid.
Yeah.
Oh, how far are we going?
Just up to the middle, I guess. So I can pan along the waterway here.
We're going in. She's right along their wild rice until we can get rid of the hill.
Yeah, but I didn't want to pay $10 for duck feed.
$10 to feed the ducks.
Now, let's see. I do believe this might be the high school, because it sure looked like it through the windows last night with the books. Oh, there's a goose or a swan. A swan, I think it is. There's a swan. I was going to say sunning himself, but...
It's not in the water.
Yeah.
How much sun here?
So we're walking down Main Street. We've just come from the park. And over on the far corner over there is City Hall, which had been the post office before. All of these stores have posters in the windows that have some historic scene from this town and with a little explanation of it. I guess they call it the Heritage Walk. So you can window shop and be educated at the same time. Almost back to the motel room, and some very interesting stores around here. Yeah, my mother would want that 5-foot-tall owl. That's where the Al Capone tunnel tour started. And we ended up going under the ground over to the ticket office and the gift shop for the tunnel tour across the street, which is in the Dominion's land office, where all the people that were advertised as getting free land in Canada, if they emigrated, came to file their claims. And maybe Joe Adair was one of them. He ended up in Edmonton. He had to go somewhere first. And the train station, which was the dead end for the train from Chicago, where they used to load their liquor on to take back during Prohibition, is now a liquor store. How appropriate. And our place we stayed last night at Capone's Hideaway. And now it's time to go on to the Hat. It kind of sneaks up on you fast because they don't have any markers to show you where you are.
Yeah, and this really doesn't look any different.
Not really.
I think this will probably be the first and last trip to drive across Canada this way.
Yeah.
We've done
Less
it.
than half, 58 kilometers.
Yeah, we'll go to the Hat, get something to eat,
Yeah.
mellow out. It's almost 4. We're welcome to Cypress County, okay?
We're in, let's see, Helena, Montana, and we just got gas.
Just got
Well, I can take the Albertsons gas. It's the first time I've ever seen that.
Well,
And so now I can take pictures out the windshield again.
how much cheaper was it?
I don't know. Was it
$153. So was it cheaper with the card?
I don't know. I guess I have to look at the receipt, which I can't quite get to right now. In my pocket.
I think we got to go up a little bit further.
You saved 32 cents, it said.
Really?
So it was $1.50.9.
Oh, we got it cheaper then.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Anyway, we're headed towards the state capitol building. Not quite too sure how to get there, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
See what you can see when it gets out here. Have we passed it, do you think?
We have to come back the other way, and
Yes. There's a big church over there. That is, let's see. Can't see anything.
Safeway. I feel like I'm in Canada.
Safeway card. You see it? Downtown Helena. Say 3 cents.
Directly over there. It's directly to our
Look at
left.
that. You saved the 3 cents there too, sir. With the club card. That's right, Johnny. 3 cents. What time we saved some money? They say the neon lights are bright. Straight up here?
Straight to Capitol, it says.
I wonder what year that is.
We might find out when we get there.
Struck me mind. I think this was 89 too.
What, that it became a state?
I think they all became a state the same year. Helena, North Dakota, South Dakota, and this, I think, all became a state the same year. Oh wow, that's an impressive capital, isn't it? It's Capitol Center. You want to make a left here?
Pull along the curb.
Huh?
Pull along the curb, I guess, and I'll get
Well,
a
then I
stop.
could have pulled up there, I guess. This is it, right here?
Yeah. It's emergency snow route, so I feel better.
Gotta get a good picture of it.
Yeah, I'm going to get a snapshot.
Okay.
Okay, we're just going to take a really quick walk up here to get a good view of the front of the state capitol building. Yeah, it's a nice dome. You know, it's funny, in most state capitals that we've been to, all around the Capitol building is business and financial and offices. And, you know, this looks like a residential neighborhood.
Looks like they remodeled that house.
Yeah.
They put a thing on the front. Who is that up there? Let's go see who the guy is, and then we'll walk back. What do you think?
All right.
I don't think there's anybody alive.
1889, 1899.
Yeah, 1889 was Pop's birthday. You got a sword.
I think it's Ward Bond. Thomas Francis Meagher.
Mahar or Meagher.
American Soldiers, State Virginia. United States Army.
Organized the Irish Brigade in the Army of the Potomac. Oh, look at that, Cass. He was drowned in the Missouri. Jesus.
At Fort Denton,
July
Montana.
1st, 1867. My heart, my arm, my life were pledged to the national cause. And to the last, this should be my highest pride as I conceive it to be my holiest duty and obligation to share its fortune. For the speech at Jones Woods, New York.
So it says he was acting governor, what, of a Montana territory? Does it say?
Probably, yeah. You obviously didn't state them. That was just nice.
Walk back to the car.
This is the view of the mountains that looks like we're going to have to go up and in them to get to Yellowstone. We're south of the Interstate Freeway 90. A lot of cars up there. I guess we're not going to pass. Anyway, we're headed towards Yellowstone, which is another, how many miles? 80? 80 miles? On this two-lane road?
This road. You're going to go 80 on it.
No. It'll be a while before we get there. It's
Almost through.
252 here. 248 here. Depending on whose clock you believe. We'll get a picture of this later when we get up in the mountains. This is some really pretty country. Rafting. Whitewater rafting.
This is
Not for me.
not so bizarre. It's bizarre because the police don't often release someone they even remotely suspect may be involved in a multiple murder like this. It's not so bizarre because the police are just not allowed to hold anyone, even a murder suspect, if there is not enough evidence to do so.
Police say things changed when they got some new information from Ohio. They're not saying what that information is. There was an outburst today at a memorial service for one of the shooting victims in Meridian, Mississippi. Shirley Price, the girlfriend of gunman Doug Williams, interrupted a speech by Mayor John Robert Smith to say Williams was a victim too. Price claims Williams knew he had problems, but no one at Lockheed Martin would help him. When Williams opened fire at work on Monday, he killed 5 people and wounded 8 before taking his own life. Tropical storm Claudette is near hurricane strength as it moves westward through the Caribbean, making a beeline for Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Astronaut Ed Lou is watching from the International Space Station.
I could see that it's starting to build. It's not really that well formed yet, which is good news for the folks on the ground. But it's very different to this building that they start to look more organized and they get to a steady spiral after the winter is
and causes serious diseases, including lung cancer, heart disease, and emphysema. The only proven way to Use the helpers to smoking is to quit. At PhilipMorrisUSA.com, you can find this and other information on the serious health effects of smoking. For more, including information on quitting and links to sites that can help smokers quit, visit PhilipMorrisUSA.com.
Are we going to see Yogi Bear and Boo Boo Bear? Boo Boo's the one I want to see. There's the Museum of Yellowstone, the Yellowstone Park. And look at even the McDonald's is in a log house. They have a log house McDonald's.
Okay, IMAX theater.
Straight.
Straight in.
That's what the sign says.
Yellowstone National Park. Okay.
There we go. Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah, well, here we are. I don't know how much it costs.
We'll find out. We're going to the ranger station.
Is this the
Mr. Ranger? Mr. Ranger? Can I bring my picnic basket in?
Hi, Mr. Ranger.
We're well inside the national park right now. Yellowstone employee, please. Tree skeletons around. I'm not quite sure why. We're looking through the viewfinder.
Can't look over there because
Or
these guys
stop
all over the park, all over the...
They're sitting there with their feet in the water. Considering it is, well, it's gone down. It's now 85 degrees. It was 89.
You wanna put on that bikini and head in that water set?
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to do the two-fisted picture here.
Oh, look at, what is it? A deer?
It's a female moose, I think.
Oh, there's another one. Right there. Look at them. Everybody wants to get a picture of the
You know, I
moose.
don't even think I got it with this camera because I was taking it with the other camera and I turned the camera.
Oh, no. We could turn it around.
There's something over there erupting. Now, there are several geysers. You see there's a smaller one over there to the right.
There's a bunch of
But I
guys.
don't know if that's Old Faithful or not.
That may be unfaithful.
Or that blue one may be Young Faithful.
Young faithful and unfaithful. I think that they should shut that down for the smog.
That's right. It's
Put all
polluting.
the smog in the air. It's polluting. If they were in L.A., we'd cite them.
You know, I keep thinking I've got the geyser in the viewfinder, but they're bugs on the windshield. That's from the geyser. It's a wormhole. They've got them all over the place. And they smell very sulfur, too.
Oh, smell it.
Woo!
Use that when you start it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to fire, do it now.
Yeah. Light a match and nobody knows.
Oh, boy.
Wow. And it's all like rusty.
Really? Look at it, it's running into my truck.
I'm putting one camera down when it's still running. No, the water rusted the rocks where it runs down.
Like in Iraq. Remember, everything was rusty looking.
I have no idea what picture I took with this still camera because I can't even look through the viewfinder.
Oh.
Oh, he's in the road. That's why. Oh, fantastic.
Buffalo is walking over there. He's the same one that is on the Buffalo Nickel. Look at him.
Let me zoom in. Oh, this is so cool. I got to see my buffalo.
Look at him. He's going up the hill. He's a boy, isn't he?
He's a he.
Yeah, look at his back. There's the buffalo. Look at him. That's face taking pictures of him. Look at him. Get a good one, Mark. Look at him. Get his face.
Oh, Buff.
Buffalo.
He's looking over at the cars like, what the heck are you looking at?
Isn't that funny? You know, whenever the cars are stopped, there's something there. He doesn't care about it. He doesn't.
There's my bear. He says, I'm getting around.
Oh, face up there. Get all excited.
A little bit of a panoramic picture of the park.
Maybe I
We're
get
on the,
candy there.
old faithful candy bar.
Yeah, sounds like a good name for a cat.
When we have something a little more substantial, but
Well, I mean for now.
we're still on telephoto lens from seeing the buffalo.
How about to my right? Can I get in there? Hey, hey.
Yes, yeah. So we're going around a big circle here. Old Faithful Inn, store, and gas.
You want to go there?
Yeah, why don't we go there first?
We go over to the inn. Store and gas. And then we'll go down Old Faithful. Where is it? Right here?
Storing gas is to the left, isn't it? Well, there's also stuff ahead.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Oh, that's down there.